What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of First Eps. We're here talking about the brand new Peacock streaming sitcom original, Girls5Eva.
Because forever's not long enough.
Exactly. My name is Eric.
Keith.
This is First Eps. All right. So, Keith, how the hell are you?
Good. It's gotten warm here. How is it up there? It's very warm here.
Warm, yeah. We had the AC on the last couple of days, but today it was a little bit cooler. It's been a little overcast today, so it was nice. We did some yard work. Now I'm ready to.
Oh, there it is.
Pop it, baby.
Yes.
We got a nice Minky Boodle raspberry sour today.
Oh my gosh, I think that I've had that on past episodes.
Oh yeah. It's classic. It's a classic.
It is a good one. Yeah. Mickey Doodle Dandy.
Exactly, Minky Doodle Dandy. But yeah, what have you been up to in the hot New Jersey weather?
Yeah. So right now, last night we actually went to a friend of ours from actually up by you came down to New York to visit her sister. So we met up with her in Greenwood Cemetery, which is in Brooklyn, and had an after dark exploration. Totally legit. We meet a tour guide. They show you around, bring a flashlight to tell you about kind of some of the famous people who were buried there, some of the architecture of the graves and the monuments, and then you got to go into one of their crypts, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
I kept looking for ghosts, for specters.
Nothing.
Even at one point, she said, "Turn off your lights because I want you to experience the ambient lighting here in the crypts." I'm like, "It's gonna happen." Touched or a scream or nothing. You sometimes you're like darker than dark. The ghost emerged. Nothing.
Yeah.
So we did see Leonard Bernstein's grave though. So what's that one? He did a lot of things. I can't think of it right now, but famous composer, famous director of the Philharmonic. Yeah.
He wrote those books about the bears, the Leonard Bernstein bears.
Leonard Bernstein bears.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice. That sounds like fun.
It was fun.
That we'll have to. We're gonna do our own paranormal excavating. Is that what they call it? What is it? I don't know.
That's what it is. Yeah, paranormal excavations. Yep.
We'll do that. So we got to get the right equipment, the EPGs and the LMFs.
Yep.
The LMFAOs.
My ass is off. LMAOs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. Actually, one of our good friends, Jessie, is really into paranormal. She loves all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking, honestly, there may be a spin-off series coming. We'll plan
perfect.
What happens.
Yeah, she still doesn't shut up about the one time she saw a ghost on that big ship down in the harbor.
Oh, that's right, the Sullivan. I said Sullivans.
Yeah, all the time. She keeps that just on her phone, just ready to show every skeptic.
I don't think she's ever shown me that.
What?
Well, she may have to be a special guest star that we'll bring on the show to show us.
Yeah, we'll have to have some sort of a ghost feature to discuss.
There's got to be a ghost show we can watch at some point in time. A new one coming out, right?
Oh, for sure. Well, so there's those haunting shows on Netflix. Did you watch those? Haunting of Hill House, and then
I haven't watched those, but that could be.
Dude, if they do another one of those, because those are very well done.
Okay.
Horror series. There actually is a horror anthology coming to Prime or something coming up. June is a big month, dude. I gotta send you the list. There's a lot of really good stuff coming out in June. We're gonna have our hands full.
All right, I'm ready for it all.
So, but let's get into.
Speaking of hauntings, haunted by their past, Girls5Eva.
Dude, how long did you work on that? For a while, I bet.
Just came to me. That's how good I am.
Wow. It was perfect.
Subtle, smooth, flawless transition.
It was flawless. So yeah, Girls5Eva. It's a brand new sitcom on Peacock. Not Paramount, which I told you it was on Paramount Plus.
I did, and I downloaded it. I paid my subscription, almost paid the yearly subscription for it. I watched all of the Hills episodes.
So you got something out of it at least.
I did. Now I have to admit, but we're gonna take another segue here.
Yeah.
I was not into the Hills when they came out. I just wasn't into it. It was too vapid for me. Low culture, not into it. 10 years later, loving it now. I've finally, I don't know if I've evolved or devolved or what's happened, but
well, I'm glad. I
binged it all day. Spencer, Heidi, love them.
The whole crew.
Oh my gosh.
Now, did you go back and watch the old stuff, or are you just watching like
not yet, but it's happening.
Okay.
This could be another one of our blasts in the past. I'm thinking I might propose that to you later.
Oh boy. I'll need a few more beers probably for that, but I'm game. I'm down for anything. All right, but let's get back to Girls5Eva. This is a comedy. It's created and written by Meredith Scardino. She did Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Colbert Report. She wrote for SNL.
I can see that.
Yeah. It's very like Kimmy Schmidt-y in how the jokes are just fast paced all the way through, one after another. But so basically it's about let's run through the show. It starts off with I didn't know what was happening. Lil Stinker, the rapper.
Right, Lil Stinker, I love that name.
Just ad-libbing in the studio, and it was great because he's just making the most weirdest noise. But it's like, so true. Like that's birds. How hip hop is now. It's just birds and that sort of sound.
There was that's the latest hit. You got it right there.
Yeah, I got it. But so he ends up using a sample from a song that he hears from a band called Girls5Eva. His song becomes popular then.
Huge.
And it gives a kind of a rebirth to this Girls5Eva group.
Right. Right.
So they were popular in like 99, 2000. And they're very like reminiscent of like those bands, like you said, Spice Girls.
Yep. I was thinking like back in high school, all those kind of girl bands. They were, girl power.
Dude, there were so many of them. I mean, like, what was the one with Beyonce? What was the one with Beyonce?
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. I know one that was like that. I didn't know about. I had heard Eden's Crush. They were like real popular. That's where Nicole Scherzinger came from. Like, and she's like kind of the standout of the group.
Do I know who she is?
She was on one of those America's Got Talent or Top.
Sorry, Nikki.
Not Top Chef. Top Singer. I don't know. One of those shows. But anyways, so this is kind of like that. They were on like they showed them on like TRL with Carson Daly or whatever. Like all that shit. It was just a blast from the past.
Yep.
But so we first we first meet Sarah Bareilles' character.
Well, I really like her a lot.
Yeah, and I don't know any of their names. I should have wrote down their names. I only have the actresses' names, so we'll just call them by the actresses' names.
Perfect.
But yeah, there was I don't remember where this came from, but I wrote down some funny lines. And one line I wrote down was "makes me think of my mama's boobies." Where did that come from?
Well, I don't know. There was the mammogram, which is when she heard the song the first time, Leslie Bibb. Wait, not Leslie Bibb. That's where the other people, right, in the show.
Yeah, that was from a different show. Sarah Bareilles.
Sarah Bareilles was having a mammogram, and she was officially in her 40s. She said she just turned 40. She was for her first one.
Yeah.
The song played while she couldn't reach it.
Yeah,
right?
That was funny. Yeah.
It was something around that then, right?
I don't remember. I think it was the little Stinkers said it. About something.
Around 99, 2000.
I was a baby in 99, but I like it. It's old school. Makes me think of my mom's boobies.
I don't really remember. But so then she goes to see Sarah Bareilles, realizes that they're on this song, never got a check, like a commission for this.
Right.
And so she goes and sees their manager, their agent or whatever, who is like one of my favorite people on the show. He's a ridiculous. Larry is the manager.
He reminds me of like a more successfully fleshed out version of the therapist that was on My Dad's So Embarrassing or My Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. Like he kind of like goes the wrong direction, is always like, pushing the envelope, but not quite as cringeworthy as she was.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's not even, I guess there's comparisons to be drawn between these two, but like it hurts me. It hurts me when you compare this to that show, because like this was like just jokes, and they all were funny. They all hit, and like they were just and none of them were like lazy like that stupid shit. But I see what you're saying, how it's just kind of like an out there character that's like thrown in there. One of the things he said I thought was funny, he was like that he found a teen that sings so quiet you can't even hear her, and he said he's going to give her a spooky makeover and she'll be better than Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
So
of course that's already a little bit dated now because Billie's got the whole like clean drama makeover now. She's like a Vogue. I just recently saw that, so it's already showing a little bit of its age, even though it was 3 months ago.
True. It's true. So then we meet. So throughout the episode, we slowly meet. We meet the band members from Girls5Eva. Mm-hmm. The next person we meet is I actually wrote down her name, Summer, because she's played by Busy Phillips.
Of course, the eternal Busy Phillips,
the best ever. We meet Busy Phillips's daughter. Is that where they get all their money? Because her daughter's like an influencer. Is that where you got out of that? Because they seem to be pretty well off.
There's something about we saw in some coming attractions too, and her husband does some stuff too.
Oh really? I didn't see.
Yeah. I think maybe because it was like cycling through like next episode for us. We saw.
Gotcha. Okay.
So something with her husband is not there very often. And makes a lot of money when the few times he does come in.
Yes, she did say that he comes in on the 31st of the month of months that have 31 days.
Yes, because that's what Noelle was saying. It's going to be our relationship now that I'm moving up there part-time. I'll just come down one day a month. Or one day every other month.
That's funny. Yeah, on the 31st.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we meet the other best character, Gloria, played by Paula Pell.
Paula Pell, that's it. Yep.
Liz's favorite in everything. I love
the fact that she was the same age as the group during the girl group years, but if they flash forward, she aged 10 years older than the rest of the gals.
Yes.
Perfect though. I love it.
Yes, it's amazing. It was so funny when I saw it like happen. I was like, there were so many laugh out loud moments in this show that it was really like a nice breath of fresh air especially from the previous sitcoms that we've discussed.
Totally. Can I ask you about Paula Pell? Did you know her from? I know she was doing stuff with SNL, right? Or was she writing for it?
She was a writer for SNL, and then she's been in like a lot of stuff. She was an AP Bio. She was really great on that.
Okay, yeah.
She was in a movie might have been Wine Country or one of those
I saw her in that. And she single-handedly saved that movie because with all the actresses in it, you thought it was going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And that was the movie. And I'm like, this girl is really funny. And the rest just kind of dialed it in, I felt.
She's like the poor man's Melissa McCarthy. That's way better than Melissa McCarthy.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Great
and
energy.
she's just a very good writer. Like she's written a lot of really funny stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, she was like just this whole episode. She was just the lines that she had were hilarious. And she's a dentist. I thought that was great. So the show moves along. They Larry, the manager, lets them know that they want them to be on the Tonight Show to sing backup for Lil Stinker's big hit.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to get the girls together.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out one of the girls is dead.
She swam off the edge of an infinity pool, which I thought was so funny. And I thought that's a real danger. That might happen.
Yes. So that was they have a bench in the park with her plaque on it. Yeah, so that's how I remember her. Yeah. And then the other girl, Wiki was her name. She's like the Beyonce of the group. Yes, and she was off just gallivanting.
She's a glamour girl.
Yeah, they don't even talk to her in forever. They just see her on Instagram, like private jets and all this stuff.
Big glasses. So you're a big movie star when you got the big glasses, and that's what she has.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and then we found out why the band didn't really succeed very much past their small hits, because they came out with their album with the song "Flying Planes in My Heart." Which was released on September 10th. Not the best. Yeah. So
2001 was that? Shoot, I should know that date by heart, but it's 2001, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, that was.
And they were all dressed up in their outfits, like their flight attendant outfits.
Yeah.
Their Britney Spears toxic video.
It was sad.
Yeah.
but very, very funny. So yeah, that's why they never, why they kind of fizzled out. And then, so yeah, then we get to the Tonight Show and they're starting to freak out, which is my favorite scene of the whole show when Wiki, they're freaking out that she's not there.
Yeah.
And like, we knew she wouldn't come.
Too big. She's too big.
She's too big. And like the best part when Paula Pell's character, she's like, look at my pit stains. And like she's got these huge pit stains through her coat. And then they're ready to go on and she's just spraying water all over herself. And she says, I gotta make it all pit. I gotta make it all pit. That was my line of the show. I thought it was so good.
So I mean, who hasn't that happened to?
Yes. What a great idea, dude, to make it all pit. Never would have thought that.
I mean, I definitely have given. Go ahead.
You try to dry the pit. You never try to make the rest of it wet.
Oh yeah, I just freeze. I definitely have given presentations where I've sweat through my sport coat or my suit coat, and I'm like, just don't raise the arms. Don't raise the arms. You're just
doing like this.
Yeah, finger guns. Yeah.
I hear you. As long as it doesn't sweat through your nipple region of your sport coat.
No.
Then that's that's trouble. No. So they go on the Tonight Show. It goes great. Everybody loves them. So they decide they want to try to bring the group back together. They want to go on tour with Lil Stinker and do his thing. So they try to get Wiki, the one that's, she's better than them.
Yep.
I don't know about this name Wiki. I always just think of like Wikipedia. WikiLeaks. But
WikiLeaks.
So they go ask her, and she says no. So they follow her. They try to get her, and they find out that she's been lying this whole time. She just works at the airport. Do you remember what her job is?
Yeah. Wait, I kind of forgot. What is she like? What was she doing? Something with the baggage?
She shoots geese at the airport. That's her job.
What she does. Yeah. No.
She's been lying about like she poses in front of private jets and stuff like that.
So she does pose in front of them, but just when she's shooting the geese, she runs on, takes a quick shot, and then runs out. Yeah, with the shotgun. Yeah.
On the runway to the runway. Fashion life.
What the hell are you doing? Take that scarf off. You want to get sucked into an engine?
Sorry, sir.
And then they're like, "Oh, she posed with. Took a picture with the Dalai Lama, and it was just a guy in a hot dog costume."
Yeah.
So you could tell. I mean, the jokes are very they're very silly.
Yeah.
Very much like Kimmy Schmidt, where they're just like real fast. Dude, I mean, you miss for every joke that you hear, you miss 4 jokes. Like, this is definitely one where you could go back and rewatch it and get something new, something funny every time you watch it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Wiki, she changes her mind. She wants to, try to figure this out. So the show ends. The girls, they're going to try to do this Girls5Eva thing again, just the 4 of them.
Yep.
So, and that's where
are they going to have the magic again? I don't know if they're going to be able to pick it up again. They had one night, a good success, but we will see. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. Like at some point now, I don't know if I saw like the look ahead too, but they were trying to do like, their songs and from 40 somethings, they really don't. They're all about like them being like teenagers and like trying to date boys and stuff like that. Was that on the look ahead?
Yes, that was on that one. Yeah.
So I guess I did see that. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Like, what do you do in that situation where like, I mean, I guess the band, you always have to sing the hits. Like, I mean, there's so many one-hit wonders that they just perform the hits.
You got it. Yeah.
We're going to talk about one-hit wonders performing the hits.
I mean, how can we not? This is the perfect segue to that.
Let's do it. What do you have any favorites? I mean, like, I guess it's hard for some people to think of a band that they like. Like, so.
Yeah.
Like if you like a song, chances are you bought the album and you know other songs.
Right.
So like when you hear that a band is a one-hit wonder.
Okay.
That it's hard. Like, I mean, like one of the biggest one-hit wonders was Torn, Natalie Imbruglia.
Okay. Torn. What about? Oh, that you remind me. You say.
Yes.
Yeah, what? I mean, she had a couple of minor ones after that, but yeah.
Who was that?
Lisa Loeb. That was Lisa
Lisa
Loeb.
Loeb. Yeah, dude. That was so yeah, I got a list of the biggest one-hit wonders from the late 90s, early 2000s, right about the time that Girls5Eva was a thing. So yeah. Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. That one was from 1997, and that one has over 230 million listens on streaming.
Oh my God!
services.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I came up with one.
What?
I love you now and forever. Here and far, something together.
Yeah.
That will be with you. Something. Lisa
Yes.
Lewis or something. Who is that by?
I don't remember.
Or something.
Yes. Oh, that song, man. So many of these songs, it's funny. Like they're ingrained in your brain as much as you want them there or not. Like one that you absolutely don't want there, but you could probably sing the whole thing was Mamba Number 5 by Lou Bega.
Oh, yeah, classic.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that song,
Monica,
yeah. You'll never go to a wedding again without hearing, Lou Bega, Mamba Number 5.
Nor would we want to. I mean, if we're going to go and get COVID at a wedding, you got to have Mamba Number 5, to get make us want it. We gotta work for that.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a COVID-19 sung to the tune of Mambo Number 5.
Oh my God! Yeah,
this could be our big break.
Yeah,
this is how we go viral. Although I do think we probably missed
viral.
Shut it down. We can't get any better than this, guys. But we probably did miss the boat for a parody. Coronavirus.
We're kind of on the crest down now.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for the next pandemic.
Next 100 years.
Just remember that.
Okay, will do.
Another one, "Steal My Sunshine" by Len. Remember that one?
Oh God, yeah.
That was an album that I bought.
Of course, I did too, as did I.
Yep.
And I can tell you that only had one hit on it.
Yes, it absolutely did. I tried, and it was not good.
Oh, what about the one with the mall? Was that somehow like, remember they're all in the mall dancing together and like it was like, oh shit, I don't even know.
Is that you're thinking of Robin Sparkles from How I Met Your Mother? Let's go to the mall.
No. It was like this big mall and a guy was like singing there and like everybody started dancing together at the end and like by the mall, like a fountain. And
I have no idea. I'm gonna look it up though. I will put it
okay.
Right here. I'll pop it in right there.
Right there. Okay, perfect. Go on with your list. Sorry, yeah.
Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Oh, one of our friend Dave's favorite.
I can't hear that song without thinking of Dave.
Yep. Dave was like, a varsity wrestler,
Yeah.
It was a great juxtaposition. We loved it.
Yeah, I can just see him just rubbing his nips singing, "I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world." Don't
tell him.
Don't screen cap that and don't add that on there. Don't gifify me. Don't gifify me doing this, guys. Please.
Please don't make that go viral, people.
Yeah. Another one. You may have. I'm gonna guess that you have this album. "Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer. Was that right?
Yeah. I did. And that had a really good song on it besides that one. A really good song on it. Don't know the name, but yeah.
That song was on every WB show ever. It was on Dawson's Creek every other episode. So yeah, that one was real popular. "We Like to Party" by the Venga Boys. You don't know that one?
I mean, I think I was listening to a lot of Sixpence None the Richer, apparently.
Oh, yeah. You were listening to the Dutch party band Venga Boys regularly?
I don't know them. I don't think I know the Venga Boys.
Yeah, you weren't out hitting the clubs as much, dude.
Yeah,
that was the club jam.
I was on the Lula Fair scene at that point in time,
That's true. You were too busy listening to another one, "Bitch" by Meredith Brooks.
Oh, yeah, classic. Now, I was never into the Meredith Brooks, I have to be honest with you. But
that song, you raged out to that song every once in a while.
Oh,
I'm a bitch. I'm a mother.
Yeah. I felt that in my core.
Yeah, who didn't? I mean, men probably more like regular men, hard men, not like us, dandies.
Don't make that go viral, people. He's a big LGBT fan. All right, let's not.
Yeah. Stacks and Candy by Marcy Playground.
Oh, Marcy. Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
That was
I think
a good one.
that's still her ringtone.
Whenever she makes a sell of a house.
She plays it. I smell sex and candy. That was her logo for selling houses, but it didn't work.
They decided until she had a what's it called? What do they have when the people meet? A roundhouse. What is it called when you get people together and they tell you whether they like something or not?
Yeah. They were doing some brainstorming sessions or something.
Yeah. We're circling around the obvious here, but whatever. You got it. We'll put the word up here on the left where he's sitting. We'll put that word right there. Thank you.
Let's see. Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah.
I had that album and I listened to it a lot. I couldn't tell you another song off of it though.
It doesn't surprise me you had that.
I feel really weird about admitting that I had that one.
What about the one? It's not a habit. It's cool. I feel alive.
Yeah,
what was that one?
I don't know. That's a great song. I'm not an addict.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Case Choice. Does that sound familiar?
It does sound familiar. Yes, that might have been. Yeah, that was definitely a big. I mean, might
not
have
a girl
been,
group, but yeah.
Another one, and currently my son's favorite song, "Who Let the Dogs Out" by the Baha Men.
That's amazing.
Song.
Oh, you remind me. Yeah. What was the one too with the drum they was play at the hockey games?
Let Me Clear My Throat.
Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. That one. It was this guy with long hair, and they would play a drum, and it would be like, oh, damn it! There's so many good ones now that we're talking about this, but unfortunately, my addled brain cannot come up with that. Facts.
No, well, this is the problem with one hit wonders. They're supposed to leave your mind, except for just the song. The song will always stay.
Okay, yeah.
The artist and the title will never stick around, except for Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, probably the greatest one hit wonder of all time.
Quite possibly in our lifetime, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Unless you ask Bill, who literally every weekend says, "Man, that's a really good album," and I'm like,
Chumbawamba album?
Yes, he's the only person I know who's ever said that.
I actually didn't know they had an album.
Yeah,
I thought it was just a song.
And it's probably all the song titles are probably still gibberish. What's up with Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba? Like this is how you write a book about being a one hit wonder. Like you just make your shit the most gibberish names ever. Like, man, we're just gonna do one song.
I mean, what about Chumbawamba? I'm just putting it out there.
Dude, yeah. Bill's got a Chumbawamba tattoo. He never got it finished though. It just says Chumba. He has to go get it finished.
I was gonna say, I think that his wife, right, or girlfriend, she's got the Wumba, right?
And they just put them together. Oh my god! I hope he listens to this. All right, but yeah, that is the biggest ones that I found from that time, the late '90s. I mean, because you could
some good ones.
Easily find thousands of one hit wonders that are throughout our time. But yeah, that was from the late '90s, early 2000s, and some classics. It made me want to like really throw together a playlist of these jams.
Really? Okay, maybe you should. Maybe that could be one of our, a merch spin-off.
Yeah. We'll put it together. No, I could put
Playground.
Oh yeah, Marcy's Playground. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's one hit. Now I don't know if Girls5Eva is a one hit wonder if they have other songs. We haven't gotten that far. We only saw the first episode, so we'll see if they have other hits.
I mean, I have faith in them. I have faith.
Is it bad that I'm assuming that they're just a one hit wonder?
I mean,
I shouldn't assume it.
Guilty until proven otherwise, right? I mean, at this point in time, we only know about one song. That's what was promoted to us, and we're just taking what we know.
Exactly. But yeah, so let's talk about the show then. Let's give it our rating. I
have a question I wanted to ask you before we move on to that.
Let's hear it.
Was there anybody in the 90s, 2000s, or current that you thought was going to be a one-hit wonder, but then actually surprised you that they were around for longer? Because I'm trying to think. I can't think of something off the top of my mind, but I know I've labeled people as that in the past, and then I'm like, whoa, they're huge now. Have you ever done that? And can you think of anyone?
Probably. I can't think of anybody right now though. So like, I mean, I think especially around that time, that's when I was like just buying tons of music.
Yeah.
So it's hard for like I said, if I listen to the album in my mind, they weren't a one hit wonder.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Right.
because there was a lot like I was really into that, like, and I think you also, where we talked about it, that Natalie Merchant, when she like kind of hit big, and then like I was like, I love that album. I don't think she really ever did anything else with herself, but I don't know if that was like if she was as big as
because she was in 10,000 Maniacs before, and they made it big with the
and even that they didn't really like they made it big.
That Because the Night song was pretty big when we were like really.
That was them.
Yeah. Well, it was. I think it was Bruce Springsteen did it. I think he wrote it. Somebody else, they covered it, but they made it big at some point in time in the mid 90s when we were like,
yeah.
Like
there's definitely like
huge, and then she left that band and then did her own thing.
There's bands like, I don't know, like the Goo Goo Dolls, who I never would have thought would have gotten as popular as they did.
They got staying power. Every once in a while they pop up again. I'm like, really?
Right? And every single song sounds exactly the same, like their previous song. But
I did have one of their albums, a girl named Goo or a boy named Goo or something.
And then it's all based on the time too. Like, who would have ever thought that bands like Limp Bizkit or Korn would have ever been like popular as popular as they were? Because like you just listen, especially when you listen back, like it's like, oh man, this does not age well.
No, I mean maybe some people have really embraced it, and but I was a fan of kind of Korn. I can't listen to that anymore.
They stick around better than Limp Bizkit did, and they've been putting out albums and stuff. In fact, they're like touring. I just saw with like Stained. They're doing that again. So
I like Stained. They were okay too, but yeah.
And then that guy.
I feel like if you listen to that, I think we talked about this in the past too. Out of those bands, one of the only ones I can go back to and listen again is Perfect Circle. Not even Tool, because Tool is it's okay, but Perfect Circle I can still listen to when I'm in the
radio. Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely listen to Tool. I do listen to Tool.
You listen to Tool also?
Yeah. But I was late to
they can shift it up between them. Yeah, they have more depth, I feel.
I was late to the Tool party, so I feel like I'm still but their last album, I like one song from it, and it was like, meh. So
I didn't listen to the last Perfect Circle album either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so that one song that we loved, The Doom.
Yes, yeah. That one was great.
Yeah, that was a fantastic song, but the rest of the album didn't really hold up. But I don't know. Like this is a good question. I'm going to think about it.
Yeah, think about it, because
there are definitely bands
I've labeled in my mind, and but I wish I could remember now. Actually, one I can think of that's more recent is Dua Lipa. I remember thinking like, I don't know if I can't remember what her first song was. I'm like, okay, yeah, just another pop person in and out. She seems to have a trend of things now where I feel like she's been around for a while.
Dude, I don't even want to get started on current music trends because I'll come across like an old curmudgeon. Because most of the shit I don't get like half the stuff that's coming out. Except for that, there's that driver's license song that everybody loves right now. It's like some kid sings about driver's license. Classic, love it.
Wait, so that you think? But you think that won't be a one-hit wonder? You think that's going to be a?
I don't know. I don't know trends anymore. Like all these bands that I feel like, especially bands, artists like Lil Stinker, like these SoundCloud rappers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't understand how they get popularity. But again, I don't want to like,
no, we don't
want to rant.
Audience members. Exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, you're really showing your age now. When you're like me, you're still kind of with it, but you're transitioning.
Dude, I am not hip to. I just go like every Friday. I go on Apple Music and I look for like stuff that like because that's when the new albums come out, and I'm like, there's got to be something that I want to listen to.
That's what we say these days.
Well, when they drizz up.
When they drizz up.
And there's never anything, and I'm just looking for bands from like years past that I have come.
They have a new album out that I want to listen to.
But I can't. I don't know how to get into like any of the newer stuff, but I still love Halsey.
Okay.
I'm hanging on.
Is she big still?
Yes.
Okay, okay, I don't know. I can't pretend like I know much, to be honest with you, either. I just know Dua Lipa because
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I've been going to. Oh, go ahead.
Between Halsey and like Broadway musical numbers, that's where I'm hanging out.
Yeah, and mine is through going to Provincetown and Fire Island like every year. And
yes,
like if Dua Lipa's playing another song, I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, actually, I brought this up the other day. Camila Cabello, whatever her name was.
Camila Cabello.
She was big
We
about.
don't say any of the L's.
The queers loved her. I don't see her anywhere anymore now. So
no, that's one, and I love that song. Nicotine,
right?
morphine.
That was playing. Yeah, feeling ourselves. Yeah,
that was great, and that was a great video too. She's wearing like a fruit roll up.
I don't think I was.
Look it up.
Are you kidding?
It just looks like that. Yeah, it's not really that. It just kind of looks like it, but it makes me want to fruit. Every time it makes me want to fruit roll up. All right, let's get back on track.
Okay, we're back.
Yes. Girls5Eva. What is your rating?
I have to be honest, binge it. It was fun.
Yeah. Me too. Binge it. They're short episodes. The first episode was a half hour. I'm assuming the rest are going to be the same. I think this one was like 31 minutes total. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely. And then rewatch it, because that's like, it's going to be one of those that you could definitely go back and like pick up stuff that you missed the first time you watched it. Mm-hmm. The jokes are flying, like literally probably like 40 jokes a minute. Like they're just like one after another. Like, so yeah. And I'm excited to see more. This is 8 episodes.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it's got a 7.3 on IMDb, which is great for a sitcom.
More than I thought. I would think.
Yeah. It's got 100% positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, 7.3 out of 10, which is, is still great considering.
Yeah. Okay. I would have assumed it would be in the high 7s, because I just felt like I didn't see any room for disappointment in it. It just kind of, if you know what you're signing up for, it was kind of just to you. A little reality TV-ish. Like you said, a sitcom. It was just feel good, but also, I don't know, you want to see where these girls are going. It was fun.
Yeah, it makes me want to. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to find a 1-star review on IMDb, because they are always there. 3 out of 10. Comedy is good, but really?
Okay.
I would not begrudge anyone for making a living in Hollywood. Women need to bone up with smart humor. I don't know. See, this is the kind of shit that's on IMDb. This is why 7.3 out of 10 is a great score, because you got like imbeciles like this person who can't make a sentence and then say dumb shit.
Bone up with humor.
Yeah, what does that even mean? Was he just being like against women? I don't even know what it means. These are all 10s. Like everything is a 10. This person fun enough, but not paying extra. They don't want to pay for the streaming service.
Okay.
Mediocre laughed. I think that's supposed to be laughs. It's my guess. Mediocre laughs. Even then, I don't know. Some mediocre giggling moments and exaggerated overacting, but enough effort to keep watching. Sarah B, surprisingly natural and pleasant to watch, though.
Okay, all right.
You get it, girl. Sarah B.
Yes, there you go. The one trying to I also thought that Busy Phillips was fun too.
She was. Who doesn't like Busy Phillips?
I mean, I know that you do.
I do. I read her book.
I think that we have a chance of getting Busy on to give us some behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I still think we could.
Yeah, definitely. She's not
even. She's out there.
Yeah, she's not doing anything since Busy Tonight got canceled.
Let's invite her a little wine time, like behind the scenes. We're starting a new thing with the podcast. We want to reach out to some of our most beloved actors, and we'd love to get her perspective on her new show that we just covered on this podcast.
It would be hard for me to not talk about just like Dawson's Creek though, and
but no,
Freaks and Geeks.
She doesn't want. Busy doesn't want to talk about the past.
Yeah, we moved. Busy only talks about Girls5Eva.
Exactly.
But yes, no, I agree. Binge it. I'm actually looking forward to, now that we've talked about the first episode, going back as soon as possible and watching the remainder of the episodes. Before my free trial to Peacock expires.
Exactly.
Because why pay money when money no pay? That's my review on IMDb.
Just bone up. Pay the money.
Just got to bone up. But all right, I think we covered everything about Girls5Eva.
I just keep shaking my head and then shaking my head.
Yes. There have been people have commented that like you just are just like a bobblehead, and I love it.
I want to give the fans what the fans love, you know?
Yeah, well, we got to like be sure that your screen hasn't frozen. So that's how we know. Like, is he still moving? Then he's not frozen. Good internet connection.
BIOS.
All right, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of First Eps. Leave a comment. Let us.
They're sticking with us.
Yeah, they're sticking it out or joining us for the first time. If that's the case.
I mean, I'm not so behind those people. Like, where were they?
Wow.
You know?
But I mean, it's dependent on maybe they only like sitcoms about 90s girl groups.
Okay, well, that's true. Then let us know in the chat that that's what you want us to focus on. 90 girls groups comedy shows, and we'll do that for you.
Exactly. We're going to focus on them if that's the case. But leave a comment, please. Let us know what you thought of this episode, what you thought of the show, Girls5Eva. And subscribe to our YouTube, Pop Culture Playground. Lots of new stuff coming out every day. And, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, at First Eps Podcast. And leave a 5-star review. Leave a comment on Apple Podcasts. Let's keep getting those comments going. I want to get on some sort of list. Not like a bad list, like a good list. I'm already on 1 or 2
several lists. Exactly.
I want to get on best podcast about a 90s sitcom girl group.
Okay. Oh.
At least in the top 50.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see why we wouldn't make it onto that. I think that we've got the looks, we've got the talent, we're watching the show that obviously is getting buzz. So come on, people, let's help us out here. And of course, we'll give you a shout out, and maybe even you get one of our gift packages that Ari likes to put together.
Exactly. We need to do another one of those, another First Eps Favorites box coming up. Maybe when we hit another milestone of downloads or follows or something.
Yes, I love this idea.
Yeah. So as of right now, I mean, we'll definitely get number one most glistening faces.
I know.
Yeah, it's a little warm. But all right, we're done rambling. Thank you again. We will see you back here next week for another First Eps podcast. Thank you.
So what's happening? How's it going this week? Yeah, what's going on?
2 penises up.
Wow. All right, better than one.